In today's challenge, I asked you to take a good long look at your body and come up with 3 parts of your body that you love and you don't love. And I know that it's probably a lot easier to come up with what you don't love. I think that a lot of us have just been carrying that around for many years, maybe our whole lives. That stuff can run pretty deep. So coming up with the parts of your body that you don't love, I don't think that's really a challenge. The challenge was to come up with the areas that you do love, because it's harder. It's harder to acknowledge the parts of your body that you think look good. And too often we only see flaws. And the thing is, if you really want to dress your body better, then you're going to have to, well, it's all about creating balance, okay? So if you are only dressing to cover up your flaws, well, you really want to bring in some balance and work on highlighting the features that you do like. So you're not only covering up, but you're also highlighting and you're playing up and you're really featuring your strengths and the parts that you love, because this is going to give you more confidence. If your style is really just based around covering up and concealing, I don't think that's going to help you feel very good in your body, and I don't think that's going to help you own your look, which when you want to dress your body better, really you want to own your look and feel good and comfortable in your skin. So that's why we're talking about what we're going to play up. We're also going to talk about what we're going to conceal, because, hey, I realize most women have parts of their body that they want to conceal. All of us do. I mean, people might look at me, I'm slim, and they might be like, oh, she doesn't have anything she doesn't like about her body. But this isn't true. As I shared with you in the group earlier today, I do have areas that I don't like about my body. I don't like my hands. I don't like my forearms, and I don't really like my chest. So this is stuff that I'm working with as well. So I think a lot of women, we're all kind of together in this. And there are some, longer strategies that you could do to work on this, like incorporating healthy habits into your life, taking better care of yourself. These are definitely going to help you feel better about your body. But a short-term strategy would be to use your wardrobe to help you to give more confidence in how you feel. And that is what we are going to talk about today, is ways to conceal and reveal our body areas using our wardrobe. So I got a little fancy. I put together a presentation, and that is what I am going to. Now just give me one little second for this presentation to show up. It is a tech thing that I'm not totally aware of. Okay, and I'm also looking now, and I see that Deb is here. Hey, Deb, how are you? Thanks for joining us. Okay, so back to the tech thing that I was going to do, because I feel like with style, it's so important to have a, whoa, I've got some crazy thing going on over here. Tech is just kind of crazy sometimes. I'm doing my best, so bear with me. But what I want to say was, I think that with style, it really helps to have a visual. So that's why I wanted to put together this presentation. And that is what I did, but I'm still in the corner. Hey, I'm still down there. But I really wanted to give you a visual of what some of these styles, some of these strategies look like, because I think that's going to help you get some more ideas for ways that you can do this, and so that you could start implementing it. So let's start with the arms. And ways to reveal the arms are sleeveless. Wear sleeveless top. If you love your arms, and I actually, I want to thank everyone for their comments earlier today. This was really helpful for me to look and see what you love and what you don't love. And I don't think there was anybody who really said that they love their arms. But I do know that there were some people who said they don't love their arms. So if you don't love your arms, then you're going to do really well in 3/4 sleeves. And I love 3/4 sleeve blazers are really nice. 3/4 sleeve tunics or dresses are also really nice, as well as 3/4 sleeve dresses. So go with 3/4 sleeves, and this is a really great way to conceal the upper arm area that you don't love. Moving on to shoulders. I know there was a few of you who said you like your shoulders. So for you, then you want to draw the eye. So part of the conceal and reveal strategy is about drawing the eye where you want people to look, and at the same time as you're drawing the eye to where you want them to look, you're also drawing the attention away from what you don't want them to look at. So it works two ways. So that would be drawing attention to your shoulders with cool detailing. I love this military style here with the epaulettes on the shoulders. That's going to have people looking at your shoulders. And also wide lapels on a jacket. Now, I don't know if you want to wear your jacket really open like this with the open chest area. You could definitely layer a cami underneath that. But jackets with wide lapels are going to draw the attention outward to the shoulders. So if you do not like your shoulders, if you are unhappy with them, and this is a body area that you would like to conceal, then I suggest a raglan top, and that's what this rag sweater is. And basically, you see how the hem is more forward, so that is softening the shoulder line. A lot of those, are you familiar with the baseball style shirts? Those, that's what a raglan shirt is, and it softens the shoulder line. And the other option would be a domain sleeve or a bat sleeve, because again, this is roomier, so it's going to feel comfortable, and it's also going to draw the eye down away from the area that you don't want people to look at. So moving on here is the bust, okay? And if you have a small bust or you're not happy with your bust, then an empire waist is going to be very flattering for you, and that would be something that you could consider. Or you might want to try horizontal stripes, because that will give the illusion of a bigger bust. And if you don't like your bust, maybe it's too big or you're not happy with it, then you would do well in a dark colored single button blazer, and then you could layer that with a dark cami underneath. And the other option would be to go V-neck. Now, I know this may seem counterintuitive if you don't love your bust and you want to conceal it, and put on something really high, but when you have a big bust and you put on a really high crew neck or a high top, that is going to create the uniboob where it all comes together as one, and I don't think that's a look that anybody really wants to go for. So moving on then to the waist, and here, if you have a nice slender waist and you want to feature it and highlight it, then putting a belt on is going to be a great option for you. It could be a belted dress, it could be belts on your pants, but whenever you have the opportunity to cinch it in and show off the small waist, then go ahead and do that. Wrap dresses are amazing for this. Wrap dresses that have built-in belts, that is amazing for this. And let's see, moving on to, okay, if you don't like your waist and you want to conceal it, then jackets that have broader shoulders, so maybe even shoulder pads, because you're drawing the horizontal line outward up here, and then it gives the illusion of becoming more narrow at the waist. So, and also putting pockets around that area also is going to fill it out a little more. So that is all going to create an illusion. If you want another option and you're not into the jacket, then you can completely surrender your waistline and go for something like a trapeze top. That is going to be much more flowy and fluid, and maybe that feels more comfortable for you. Okay, the stomach. Now, I saw on the list that a lot of you don't love tummy. Dislike tummy. So there was a lot of belly pouch. There was a lot of tummy stuff. And, to reveal the tummy, this is, as moms, if you're a mom, then I don't know that there are that many women who are mothers and they actually love their stomachs. That just doesn't really happen. Also with aging, the stomach can be one of the first things to go. But if you just didn't get a chance to comment below and you actually do love your stomach, then you're going to look really good with thin sweaters, thin fitted sweaters, as shown here. Now, you could even do a sweater with some cool, fun detail, perhaps even with arrows that are pointing down to, hey, look at my amazing tummy, okay? But like I said, I didn't really see anybody going in that direction in the group. It was more about concealing, and I chose swimwear here because, well, I don't know if you're in swim season yet. It's going to be coming somewhat soon, and rouging over the belly is a really great way to hold it in, and it also proves as a nice distraction. So rouging, you can also find these in tops and blouses. That is a really nice way to conceal a belly. And then the other option would be the empire waist, which has the line. So you see the horizontal line, it's right underneath the bust, and then the fabric just drapes down from there. So it gives a much more longer, it elongates the look, and it's more fluid. Okay, moving on to the butt, or the bum, as a lot of you like to call it. Now, I was really happy because there were so many people who said that they love their bum. So many people said that. Love butt, love bum, love bum. This just made me so happy. Love legs, love bum, love derriere. So that's good news. A lot of people are really happy with their butt. And for you, a trumpet skirt is going to be amazing. So you see how the line in the trumpet skirt right above the flare, it comes right below the butt. So that really gives a nice accent to accentuate. Another option would be to wear jeans that have pocket detail. So that is going to call attention to the butt. And that is very flattering when you want people, when this is a body part that you want to feature. You could also do pencil skirts as well as color blocking. So again, in the color blocking skirt here, we are drawing a line, just like the trumpet skirt, right underneath the butt, and that is going to be really flattering, and it's going to accentuate this area that you love. Now, if you don't love your butt, which, do people say that? Don't love bum, yeah. Okay, so yeah, don't love that. Okay, so people don't love their butt, then an A-line skirt is going to be really nice for you to conceal that area. Also, vertical stripes give the illusion of elongating. So normally when you don't like an area, particularly on your bottom half, elongating is a really nice strategy to help give the illusion of balance. And the other option would be, if you do wear jeans, then I suggest that you wear bootleg or straight leg, and you use a darker denim, and also go for a thicker denim, something that can hold you in a little bit better. That's going to work really well for you. Next is the hips, and nobody talked about the hips, but that's because I think a lot of times we associate the hips and the butt sort of in the same body region, because it is. But if you do love your hips, so this could go back to the women who do love their bums, then leather pencil skirt, that is going to look amazing. As well as if you wanted to really accentuate it, go for this structured pleated skirt as seen on the right. Now remember, back in the day, they used to put on those, what were those called? Petticoats, bustles. It was the thing. It was very voluptuous, and this is what the women did, is they really wanted to create round, full hips. So that's what this pleated skirt is doing over here. It's harking back to that day. If you don't like your hips and you are more interested in concealing this area, then I would say, okay, so the jacket over here, this is at the waist, and you notice how the buttons are asymmetrical and they are drawing the eye outward to the shoulder. Also, the jacket is in a color, so that is going to draw attention. So we're really drawing the eye up. away from the hips, and we're using the details to help us do this. Again, with jeans, I mentioned, I think your best bet is to do a straight leg, a boot leg, something like this. Or go for a skirt. That might feel more comfortable for you. And this is not quite an empire waist. It is a high waist. You see the line? It is creating the illusion of a higher waist, which is also elongating the look of the bottom half. And this is an A-line skirt. A-line skirts are very flattering when you're trying to conceal your hips. And moving on to the thighs. I know there were a lot of women who said that they love their legs, which I love seeing, and then there were some who don't love their thighs. So for the women who love their legs, you get to do mini skirts, shorts, and tights are a really fun way to draw attention to your legs. Now you may be thinking, I'm a certain age, I don't know if a mini skirt is really appropriate for me. So here's what I have to say about that. Okay, you love your legs, one. Do you love mini skirts? Because if you do love mini skirts and you love your legs, then I say go for it. Maybe you want to create balance, because remember, dressing your body better is really about creating a balanced whole look. Maybe you want to wear long sleeves with your mini skirt. Maybe you want to wear tights with your mini skirt. But if you love doing it, then I don't think you shouldn't wear it because you think it's not appropriate for your age. You need to wear what you love, only if it's going to make you feel confident, though. If you are not going to feel confident in a mini skirt because you think that people are looking at you and it just seems wrong, then don't do it. Try shorts. Shorts is another good option. Putting tights underneath shorts, that's a kind of a youthful look. I don't know if you want to try that, but it is something to play around with. If you have great legs, then go ahead, put a pair of tights, make them fun, make them bright, make them patterned tights. And if you do not love your thighs and you would prefer to conceal those, then again, A-line skirt. You might actually just want to stay in skirts, because if you don't love your thighs and you're having a hard time finding pants that fit your thighs well without getting any bunching or creasing, then try wearing dresses or skirts for a while and see how that feels. You're definitely going to have more room, so that'll feel more comfortable. Shirt dresses, and what I like specifically about this shirt dress is that there are slits on the legs, so it's not totally covered up, so you're still showing part of your leg, and then you've got the room to move. So yeah, okay, that is it for the presentation. I'm back. Hey there. There were a couple things I wanted to talk about because I put together this presentation before you guys commented, and I saw that there were a few body areas that you mentioned that you don't like, so I just want to go over those right now. I saw that the calves were an area that somebody didn't like, so in order to conceal your calves, obviously you could do pants, and you could do a maxi skirt. This is going to be really good for you. And for if you do a skirt, try to make it at your knees or above. And whatever you do not do, the midi skirts that fall right at the calves. Definitely don't do that, because if you've got the line going right at your calf, where is everybody's eye going to go? It's going to go right to that line and right to the calf and right to the area that you want to conceal. So don't do that. Stick with maxi. Go for knee length or above, or mini, or just do pants or tights. Another person talked about their knees. So these are some similar strategies, but the knees, you could do a midi skirt, which I think are a really cute option. So that would be, for those knees, you wouldn't really want to do the knee length. That is not, that just like the way the midi, it's like mini, midi, they're one letter difference. I hope you can understand what I'm saying. But for the knees, keep the skirt below the knee or above the knee, but just don't put it at a knee length skirt. Another area, the neck and the chin. There were several people who talked about the neck and the chin. And I know this may seem counterintuitive, but I really suggest going V-neck for if you don't like your neck or your chin area, because then you are opening up this area, and because when you wear something that's higher up, again, now you've got your line right here, and then this is the area that you are trying to conceal. Everyone's going to look right where the end of the garment is. So open it up. And another thing I want you to keep in mind is that V-necks look really good on most bodies. V-necks are very flattering. When you have this line drawing down to your waist, it's very feminine and it flatters most figures. Now, if you have a big bust, I don't know how you feel about showing cleavage, but if you don't like showing cleavage, then you keep your V-neck up a little higher. But in general, just that line of the V-neck that draws down to the waist, very flattering for many people. And lastly, I cannot forget to say this. There was a lot of you who talked about how you want to highlight your eyes and your smile. What I have to say about this is, first of all, amazing, and wear lipstick. Put on a bold lip. This is going to draw everyone's attention right to your mouth, or the same thing goes with your eyes. You could do bold accessories, so keep the attention drawing up to the eye, so big earrings, bold lipstick, you could do big lashes, whatever makes you feel good, and this is also going to have people looking more at your eyes and at your smile. So those are the conceal and reveal strategies that I wanted to share with you today. I hope that you find them helpful, and I hope that you got some inspiration to go and try out some of these strategies. We've got 4 more days left in the challenge, so there's still more good stuff coming, and ultimately we're just going to put it all together so that you can dress your body better. I just want to look and see if you guys have any questions. If you have any questions, then I think I'm on a delay, like what I'm saying, I'm noticing is showing up few seconds after you're getting it, but if anybody has any questions, go ahead and ask. I see Carolyn's here, Andrea's here. Hello, thank you for showing up. It's really nice to see you live. So if anybody has any questions, I'm happy to ask. And if you're not here, feel free. You could always ask questions below. I love that this group is very vibrant. I think this is going to help maximize everybody's results in the challenge when the community becomes more vibrant and everyone is engaged. So I encourage you to keep doing this as the week goes on. And okay, so I don't see that there are any questions. That's totally fine. No pressure. You don't have to ask. Video playing fine, but I missed beginning. Can I go back? Yes, there's going to be a replay. So, well, I'm glad to know that the video played fine, because on my screen, it's kind of crazy. I'm having crazy tech issues over here, so I'm happy to hear that it played fine. So yes, there's going to be, this video is just going to go right into video replay mode. So I believe you can find it in the video section, or it's just going to come up in your feed. So yeah, you can watch the whole thing. Another question, how to deal with aged bare skin. So first of all, I hope that everybody is wearing sun protection, because this is something that I got into later in life. And so it's not too late. It's not too late to start with your sun protection. So I'm still working on this, and I try to put it on my face every single day because it helps, So definitely sun protection. As far as aged bare skin goes, I guess it depends on exactly what specifically you're talking about. Are you talking about your legs? Are you talking about, okay, I'm going to tell you what I'm concerned about with my aged bare skin and what I do, and then if you want to get more specific, you can in the comments. Okay, so I am concerned about my aged bare skin on my chest. I mentioned that my chest was one of the areas that I try to conceal, and it's because it's gotten kind of crepey, because I never wore sunscreen. So what I started doing is I used to be that person. I was like always in the spaghetti strap tank tops, and I used to always be like all open up here. I don't do that anymore. Why? Because I'm not comfortable doing that anymore. So am I all covered up everywhere? No. See, I like my legs. So I'm gonna cover up this area because I don't like the way this looks, but then I'm gonna wear leggings, or maybe I'm going to wear a skirt. So it's all about creating balance. So while I am concealing one area, I'm going to highlight another area. So if you don't feel comfortable with a certain part of your bare skin because it's aging, then it's okay to cover it up. It's totally fine. I just encourage you to find another area to feature. So while you're covering up one area, I strongly suggest that you find another part of your body that you can emphasize and accentuate, because this is going to help you feel more confident in your style. So, okay, I see another question about love long boots. I can read, I swear. Love long boots, but because of large calves, can't seem to find a fitting boot. Any recommendation? Don't mind paying good money to have custom made, but have not found a site at this time. Okay, so long boots. So I'm assuming what you mean is that the boots that you're loving are not fitting around your calves. That is what I'm assuming that you meant. So I'm wondering if you can buy boots and take them and have them let out a little bit so that they can fit. Is this what you're meaning? That they're not fitting you how you want, like they don't fit at all? Or is it because of the line that it's creating right at your calf? Because it is creating a line. If you're wearing boots that end right at your calf, and you don't like your calves, that is drawing attention to your calves. So that's something to think about, where we have the lines, because we've got our vertical lines that we're creating with our clothes, and where we are, for example, if you don't like your middle and you're wearing your shirt, that it like comes right to your middle, then the eye, it's breaking up. So the eye is going to go there. So that is not a look that I suggest. If you don't like your middle, I would suggest to either wear a longer top or wear a higher rise. So for the calves, for the boots, I would suggest that it might not be the best solution for you if you're trying to not draw attention to this area. As far as have them custom made, you mean have them made a little at a different length, at a different height? I'm not sure about that. I don't know so much about having custom boots made, but there are a lot of other options that you could wear, like a shorter boot. I think just having something go right at the area that you don't like is going to bring attention to that area. Okay, sunspots on hands and legs. I feel you. I know what you're talking about. Hands and legs. So legs, okay, so you could wear tights. You could wear pants. You could also do those self-tanner creams. Now, I don't have a lot of experience with these, but I have read people who use these for a concealing strategy to just give an overall appearance that makes their legs look, they like how they look better. So that is something to try about. For the hands, I hope you're wearing sunscreen on your hands, but I understand if you already have the sunspots, they're already there, and I'm not sure how you're going to get rid of them at this point. I don't know what you can do for that, but basically, just draw attention to other areas of your body. I am with you on the hands, 100%. I do not like people looking at my hands. I'm trying to own it, hey, these are my hands. They're with me. I like to talk with my hands, so I just try to own it, and I'm trying to be more comfortable with it. So I hope that's something that you can think about too, that maybe just, what? Sometimes I look at my hands, I'm like, oh my gosh, these look awful. I definitely think that, but the more I accept them, then the easier it is for me to live with them. So maybe that's something for you to think about. Okay. Oh, Suzanne coming back. The calves. Okay. No, just won't fit around calves, so they bunch up. Oh, you don't mind your calf. I'm doing this whole thing like you want to cover up your calf. I apologize, Suzanne. That was wrong on my part. So end up buying shorter boots and not desired look. You like long boots, but they don't fit around the calf. Okay, so this is something that we need to look into, because I feel like, can boots be let out so that you could actually take them somewhere and have the boots let out for you? This is something that we need to find out, because I know people have had work on boots before. I know people who have done that, but the people that I'm thinking of, they've had the boots taken in. So that is definitely an option. So we need to find out about a shoe guy who can let out boots and if that's an option. So I'm gonna think about that, and I am going to get back to you with that answer. And if anybody else knows about this, if anybody in the group knows about letting boots out because it's too tight around the calf, then feel free to share your experiences, because again, having an engaged and vibrant community where we can help each other, that is just going to maximize all of our results. So that's it. Thank you for being here, and I will see you soon. Okay, bye.